time, one time. One time, one time. The recess bell rang. All the boys get out of their seats to go to recess. The Rebbe said, Yankee, 1 second. He goes over to Yankee. Would you like to help out for the Rosh Chodesh assembly to give out the refreshments? What? Me? Whoa, of course, that's my dream. Yankee was in 5th grade and everybody wanted to be chosen to give out the special treats on Rosh Chodesh to the whole school. Yankee runs to the kitchen and sure enough the older boys are waiting over there with lemons. Yankee had to squeeze lemon to make fresh lemon juice. He squeezes about 300 lemons. They show him exactly how much sugar to put in, how much lemon juice to put in. They have crushed ice over there. They fill up pitchers. Lemonade is ready to go. Next is the pizza. Yankee, you gotta slice up the pizza. You could put it on mushrooms, olives, extra cheese, whatever you choose. Do you know how to deep fry French fries? Yankee says, I'll learn. They show him exactly how to put the fries in. Spicy fries, regular fries. He can't believe it. This is a dream. He's getting ready for the fries, for the pizza, for the ice cream, for the lemonade. And sure enough, boys start piling into the dining room. Yankee is there like a general, giving out all the food. Pizza for you, what type? Mushroom, olives. How about you? What type of ice cream? What type of fries? Spicy or regular? He's like the king. The lemon juice, lemonade, that was the best. Everybody loved that more than everything else. Yankee is ready to go on his bus. It's time for dismissal. He's excited to tell his parents about the day that he was chosen from everyone in his class to give out the Rosh Chodesh treats. The bus is on the way home, and as usual, it's stuck in traffic, bumper to bumper. But before he knows it, it already rolls onto his block. He's excited to run inside to tell his parents about his day. He grabs his knapsack, says goodbye to his friends, gets off the bus, starts walking towards his house, waves goodbye to the bus driver. And as he walks up his front steps, he notices a pamphlet stuck onto his door. And it says, eviction notice. What does eviction even mean? He has no idea, but it's in bold red letters. It looks a little scary. Mommy, Tati, are you home? Ooh, you remember his parents were going to bar mitzvah. His mother put aside supper for him. He eats supper, he waits for his parents, but it's taking too long. He does his homework. Eventually he goes into bed. Not long after that, his parents come home. They thought Yankee was already sleeping. And they start talking about that pamphlet, the eviction notice. And Yankee overhears the conversation. They're talking about how they didn't pay rent in nearly 10 months. And they owe the landlord $18,000 and he wants to kick them out from the house. Oh no. He hears his mother crying. Oh no. Yankee can't believe it. He's in pain. He can't bear to hear his parents in agony. Yankee says, I gotta do something. I gotta do something to save the house. He says, I got it. I've been saving up money for a few years. I have a lot of money in my piggy bank. He runs downstairs. He spills it out on the table. He says, Mommy, Tati, I got this. You can have all my money. His mother and father say, Yankee, that's very thoughtful, but $6.50 won't get us far. We owe $18,000. Yankee didn't know what to do. He said, I have to do something to save the house. And then he thinks, he says, I got it. I just learned how to make lemonade, freshly squeezed lemonade. All the boys loved it. He grabs his money. He runs to the supermarket right by his house. He buys lemons. He buys lemon juice. And as soon as he comes home from school the next day, he makes lemonade. He sets up his table in the shopping center. And he has a big sign that says, save the house. 25 cents a cup, anybody? Anybody want to buy? Hey, freshly squeezed lemonade, just 25 cents a cup. Save the house. He's there for 3 hours. He gets about 10 customers. He comes running home at 7 o'clock. Says, Mommy, Tati, here you go. Here's $2.50. I got this. I have a business. I'm going to cover the rent. And his parents say, Yankee, it's very thoughtful of you. It's very kind. But it's not going to help us. We need a lot of money. But Yankee's determined. The next day, he goes outside, sets up shop once again. 25 cents a cup, 25 cents a cup. He gets a few customers, maybe 10 customers. Once again, he gives his parents the money. The third day, it's right before closing. A guy comes over. He's holding a video camera and he says, what is this? Save the house. Yankee says, well, my parents didn't pay rent in like 10 months. We're gonna get kicked out of the house. I wanna save the house. I wanna save my parents. He says, wow, this sounds like a great story for our feature on Fox 95 News. Do you mind if we use it? Yankee said, sure, maybe I'll get a few more customers. So they asked Yankee a few more questions. And the next thing Yankee knew, there was a broadcast feature about Yankee. Listen to this.
Hi, I'm Scott Harris reporting live for Fox 95 News. We don't just cover the news, we uncover it too. Featuring on Fox 95, captivating stories to inspire and inform. Yankee Seabag, 8 years old, was spotted at the corner of New Hampshire selling lemonade for 25 cents a cup, with a sign that read, "Save the house." He explained, his parents received an eviction notice after not paying rent for nearly 8 months, owing their landlord a whopping $18,000. Yankee said, he couldn't see his parents in pain. He explained, he makes the lemonade the night before and as soon as he comes home from yeshiva he starts selling. He averages about 10 customers a day and has made $7.50 in 3 days. His parents told him they appreciate what he's doing but he won't be able to help them. He told me he plans to be there every day. What a role model for us to learn from. If you see Yankee in the Westgate Shopping Center, why don't you support his cause by purchasing a cup of lemonade and save the house?
I'm 8 years old. I'm selling lemonade for 25 cents a cup to help my mother and father to pay for the rent.
On the fourth day of selling, Yankee goes right back to his table and he could not believe what was happening. Cars and cars were passing by, honking their horns. Hey, that's the guy. That's Yankee Seabag, the guy that's saving the house. Here, buddy, why don't you take a 20? Forget, I don't need lemonade. Just take this money. Take a 50. Take 100. Money was coming in from all ends. Hey, you over there. Hey. He had to get a helper. Someone to just help him accept all the money that was coming in. It was like a difference between night and day. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars were coming in. And after a few days, Yankee pulled in $5,000. He gives it to his parents, and his parents said, it's good, but it's still not $18,000. But many people started sharing this story of the boy Yankee who's saving his parents' house. The news started to spread until it became a global phenomenon. News outlets from across the world were reporting about Yankee Seabag.
In other news, save the house is what everyone is talking about. 8-year-old Yankee Seabag raises $5,000 for his parents' rent, hoping to avoid their eviction, sitting at the shopping plaza selling lemonade and picking up generous donations. This is Gonzalez Markel reporting live for CSC Global News.
I mean, this was everywhere until the point Mr. and Mrs. Seabag's landlord saw the news report. He's like, that's my apartment. He knocks on their door and he says, listen, nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna kick you out of your apartment. We'll work it out. We'll work on something. They had tears in their eyes. They go over to Yankee. They give Yankee a hug. Yankee, you did it. You saved the house. Your small little lemonade stand for 25 cents a cup. You did it, Yankee. And Mr. and Mrs. Seabag learned such an important lesson. Even an 8-year-old boy could bring light to a dark area. Where could you shine light? Many times the world goes dark. Tragedy happens. Where can you shine the light?